The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's
on the finish! Cafu. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's cut it out. Maradona. Mbappe. And that is wildly off target. Totti. Adriano. Maradona. Oh, it's Van Basten. Good ball, good take. Now there's a fine ball. Lovely bit of skill. Cleared away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Van Basten. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he can clear it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. No goals as yet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a little off target. Pirlo. Adriano. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, super chance! Goal! Leon! The breakthrough strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives the...
There's the shot! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Nedved. He rises! No, not the best of headers. Stojkovic. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Yeah. Oh, that's well spotted. Lyon upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And it's Gullit. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Totti. Gullit. Oh, that's fabulous. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ngetest tries a deft little ball. And that's an excellent interception. Referee's given a throw. Robertson, pass somewhat off target. Now it's Totti. Oh, he's found support out wide. Up he goes! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Maradona. Nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pirlo. Vieira. Pinches it off him. And this is Hullet. Rijkaard. Stojkovic. Now it's Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Buffon claims comfortably.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And this is Ngetest. Ngetest. Shot a goal! He's scored! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Manchester United head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs. Nous vous demandons de bien vouloir garer vos véhicules uniquement dans les parkings prévus les jours de match. Merci de votre compréhension.
Here we go again then. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Adriano. Now that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Adriano. Looking for options for movement. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Van Dijk. Threads one in. Adriano! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Maldini gets it away. Van Dijk. Can he get on the end of this? Pirlo. Stojkovic. And it's Van Basten. So we've reached the hour mark. No, that's been intercepted. Cafu. Adriano, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Goes down, but nothing given. And that's been won straight back. Rijkaard. Plays a sharp little ball here, and it's made its way to him. And the shot! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Adriano. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Maradona. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Mbappe. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight. That is definitely not his best. Pirlo. It's Hullet. Played into space. Dinked through. Oblak breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Yeah. That's Nedved. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cafu. Now back in possession, and it's Maradona! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Goes for a shot! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rijkaard. Maradona. He's had it taken off him. Probing pass. Floated through. Shot could be on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maradona. Rijkaard. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Can he get it through? And that pass just didn't quite work. Bale. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
much doubt about who's going to take this one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament.
Le numéro 24, le numéro 4, le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 95, le numéro 5, le numéro 2, le numéro 22, le numéro 11. Changement en cours.
Robertson gets it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that will be the final act. Manchester United illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Looking for the run. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Hakimi. Looking for options for movement. Nicely shaped ball. And he was quick to react. Neymar, he's on it, can he get away? Heading backwards. Well, there's the clearance. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And across it goes.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. That could spell trouble. Adriano. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Searching pass he's played there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cannavaro cuts it out, aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And he's there to make the challenge. Maldini. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. He's cut it out. Thuram. Pirlo. Vieira.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here. Khan gets it away. Cruyff's cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Crossed into the middle. Bojan. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Maldini cuts out the pass. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. And they've got rid. Howson. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Cruyff. Now he's got space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Totti. Gullit. Neymar. Now Bojan. And it's Neymar. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And this is Totti.
That was lovely, that.
Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Gullit. And he's taking no chances there. Pirlo. Haaland. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Adriano being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
That'll be a throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross needs to be good. And this is Adriano. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that has been clubbed away. Looking tidy in possession here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nice sequence of passes, this. Great vision. And he's in on goal, and a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to...
Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
That is ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 9, Adriano. Coming on the field, number 22, Ngetest. Number 23,
Thuram tries to clear.
Substitutions taking
Manchester
place.
United have the chance to go the other way. Opts for safety. In with the challenge. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's gone for goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar plays it in. Chance for a shot! Just a fraction high.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Substitution.
Arsenal making consecutive changes here. Now that looks a decent ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gullit. Vieira.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Knocks it into space, and he's made sure that's not getting through. He can get that clear. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And it's Hakimi.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And Batistuta! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
2 added minutes has been
Manchester
indicated.
United finding their passes. Haaland! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution in progress.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Gullit.
The pass has gone astray. So that's it. It is all over. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
And a quick reminder
Well, how will
today,
we look back
everybody.
on that? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy.
Rice, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control.
Tries a shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rummenigge, he has found the way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Yildiz driving on and making good progress. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Quarter of an hour played. Tries to play it through, and he's intervened well there. Can he get it through? Great Rummenigge! It's a loose ball. Pirlo with the slide tackle there. Spread out to the left. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well read, nice interception. And he's being shifted off it. Played out to the left flank. Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target.
Manchester United really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Pull it. Ball comes in. He's got tall. Just off target.
Totti certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
He's had it taken off him. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, good spread. Approaching the half-hour mark. Looking for a runner. Pirlo with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. The most accurate pass, and it's Kukçu. Cruyff, and he's had it nicked away. And here's Batistuta, and he's on his way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Batistuta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Batistuta. Pull it.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Batistuta, and he's found a way past. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. That's really well cleared.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
Totti, chance! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is super.
Oh, smashing header! Rice. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
There will
Ups
be
for
1
safety.
minute added time.
Rummenigge. Totti. Plays it through. Totti providing an outlet on that flank. Tries to get it clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Manchester United sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your
And
cooperation.
the second half gets underway. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Batistuta. Totti. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Cruyff. And Cruyff! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can clear their lines. And it's Thuram. Hullet. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Played back. Lovely, now then. Park Ji-sung. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Early stages of the second half and still 2 between them. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Pirlo. And here's Messi. Cruyff. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal! Defending of the desperate variety. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Cruyff. Park Ji-sung.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Kukchu. Park Ji-sung. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He can run onto that. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's on it, can he get away? Batistuta might just make this. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Hullet. Park Ji-sung. Nicely aimed pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ball's played through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 6, Peeler. Number 7, Hullet.
He's a sharp little ball here. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Number 13.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Number 21, Matthias Cunha. Number 23, Erling Haaland. Number 8, Rijkaard. Substitution.
And he's worked it through, driving through the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, he's had a shot! And it's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, that's well spotted. Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, glorious batting goal! About as smooth as it gets. Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And Cruyff! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Rice cuts out the pass. 4 extra minutes added on. That's an imaginative pass.
Nedved.
Saliba cuts it out. And we're done.
A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Adriano.
Making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Del Piero.
Played out wide. And it's McAllister. Adriano. That has been slung wide. Tries to get it clear. Well read, and the danger is averted. Adriano. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bergobi. Now it's McAllister. It's come through and he's had a quick look in. Up he goes! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nedved. Jordi Alba is looking to influence the game from out wide. Ferdinand makes the interception. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Messi. Opts for safety. Van Dijk. Oh, that is a nice touch. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good.
It's Adriano! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Borussia Dortmund are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone. Manchester United really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And back to the keeper they go. David De Gea, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Some resolute defending there. He's picked his way through. Rummenigge. Hullet swings in across. And the keeper beats it away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Crosses it in.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. That's really well cleared. And this is Adriano. They're urging him to shoot. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And that has left him in a heap. Adriano. Jordi Alba wins the duel this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Has been indicated.
Nedved. And now the breakaway. And he's forced to go back. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Vieira. No way through there. Pull it. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Maldini. That's been cut out, well played. McAllister. Vieira. Jordi Alba. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Now it's Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bergomi is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Adriano. Now the great chance! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Del Piero! And that would have been some goal.
Del Piero just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Nedved. It's Nedved! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Jordi Alba. Nedved. Messi. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cleared away. Messi. McAllister. Oh, that's clever. And he can clear it away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Pirlo. Vieira does well to get it back. Nedved. It's a pretty loose pass. Rummenigge is being just the goalkeeper. Messi! That That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira.
Borussia Dortmund really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Adriano. Coming on the field is number 20, Johan Cruyff.
Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Ferdinand can get it clear. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And it's Guti. Guti unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Decent chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
So, third corner of the game. Maldini with the clearance. It's Ngetest! Off the post! Maldini getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Threads one in. Gullit, steaming on goalwards. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Haaland.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bergomi makes the interception, and he was quick to react. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Cruyff. Matches Cunha.
That's good play from him.
Strong running down that left flank. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Coming on the field, number 10, Francesco Totti. Number 16, Rodri.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And he thumps it clear. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling quality. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Olympique Lyonnais, Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, 2014-15 certainly... he's given it away! Oh, good ball! He's having a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Pele! Pirlo. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he was alert to it. Pirlo. Best. Has a look and plays it forward. He has found the way through. A lot of space ahead of him. And he's there to clear it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is good alertness. Pirlo. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And this is Cruyff. Played with finesse. It's a promising position. Gullit plays it in. First quarter of an hour gone. Gullit. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Manchester United! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Totti. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's only too happy to take that back. Lyon applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Oh, it goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lyon with the corner, there first. Pele goes short. Delivers the piece, there to hit it! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And the through ball. And that has been clubbed away. Very. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, what a ball! Gullit. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking to play him in. Chance for a shot! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. And he shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Now it's Cruyff. Aims beyond the defence. And it's hoisted clear. Spread it left. Now it's Pele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's in on goal. Real chance here. That is ended up in no man's land. That's really well manoeuvred. Cruyff. Gullit is always scanning the pitch for targets. Messi, and he's there to make the challenge. He's found a way through. Cruyff gets into some space.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Messi, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff with the cross. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half then, just getting going. Pirlo. Now it's Pele. Gets a good foot in there. Best. Great ball if he can get there. Pull it. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Here's Haaland. Now it's Totti. Vieira. Now it's Haaland. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. He can run onto that. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it again. And this is Pele. He's shifted a chance! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for...
Messi has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, he might have been looking for a gap there, Peter, but he couldn't find it.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lyon appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pele! Superb from Pele! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up now, and they are cruising. He gave it plenty and some. Trashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Lyon go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That is good strength. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Into the channel. That is a great pick out. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Messi. Pirlo shifted it to the flank. Tries to pass it through. Best. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Best. Pirlo. Pele. He is through here. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Some really good ball movement. Shot could be a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So now the difference is 3. It's a threatening... And the finish! Goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And this is Messi.
Cannavaro did well to stay calm there.
Totti could move up a gear here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Pele. Shot a goal! It's in!
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Après 88 minutes de jeu par...
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Nicely worked. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good effort from distance.
Saliba. Pirlo.
Can he get on the end of this? He's away! Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Schmeichel will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away